Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem Three Hopes. We are now
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Campaign and making some real progress, so let's do it. Master Seal Overreach. Here we go.
Houses Gert, Esser, Lockin, and Ox. I can't believe we'll be facing them all at once.
What do you expect? From their standpoint, this is an invasion, and they are the ones to repel it. They fight to protect their homes, their families, their livelihoods, just as we would fight to protect ours. We would all do well not to forget that. Be sure to tell those under your commands the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Feeling guilty about this isn't gonna change anything. We still have to fight, and we still have to win.
You're right. This is the only way we'll ever get peace back in Fodlan.
There's no turning back now. Not after what we've done. But I don't regret any of it. I believe in the path we're on, the very one that's led us to the battle ahead.
Lasting peace is waiting for you on the other side of this fight. You've got my power to see you through it.
It doesn't matter what any of us say, Boar. You know what needs to be done. We'll have plenty of time to grieve once this is all over. So stick to the plan and don't look back.
We stand here because we believe in you, Your Majesty.
I see. I'm heartened to know I have your trust. Whenever I've lost my way, all of you have been there to help me recover it.
It's the least we can do. Both as your subjects and your friends.
Everything seems to be in order, Your Majesty. Sorry, am I interrupting something here?
No, we've just finished. We will need your strength in this battle, Rodrigue.
And my strength you'll have. Let's show these Imperial scoundrels what a mistake it is to cross the people of Fargus.
Okay. As ever, we have bloody shows. Oh yeah, Constance. And well, persuade Linhardt. Interesting. Stronger falling protection. Yeah, okay. Let's try strong sabotage just to make things go a little smoother. But Linhardt, that's a surprise. I guess we are getting more people in. God damn. Alright. Avoid crying about it. Yeah, let's change her.
Have to do my best.
Yeah. Temperature right there. Yeah, we've got everything I need for you. I guess this is where you'll finally cross the line then. Alpha's check. Alright then. Level... yeah, playing hard mode. Huh. Let's just do it.
So many noble Imperial houses have assembled on the battlefield. From the looks of it, they're desperate to defend the Empire.
As are we to fight for our home. First, we must make haste and take the main hall.
Duke Gert is holed up in the main hall, but capturing strongholds and besieging the enemy should draw him out.
All right, let's aim for the closest stronghold first. Easy does it.
Okay, simple enough.
On to the next.
Time, 18 minutes, 2,000 kills.
I can shoot.
Sounds deadly.
I'm all right.
Probably.
I'll show you what I can do!
Thank God there's still dodge cancelling into a run. Friggin' hate those challenges where I'm not allowed to dodge. The main worry isn't actually getting
Something
done.
doesn't seem quite right. Does this feel a little too easy to anyone else?
It's meant to be. Because this is just the first phase of the actual thing. Second phase is always the one to complicate. It forces you to do several objectives at once. And that's when I need to split my focus. Never fucking hit, really. Yeah, I've gotten very used to using her prismatic. Really good. And yes, as you can see, I gave her Shadow Guardian because she's going to be like a
That should put us at ease for the time being. Here they are, right on schedule. All units, move out and take the Kingdom forces down. I can do this.
I'm building my unit to be able to be used in command.
So the enemy general finally shows. We've got to put them on the defensive.
So whenever I want, she'll be right in front because her AI is set. But in the event that I need someone to heal, and she's gonna run out of elixirs and stuff, I can make anyone with her into an adjutant, and she can heal her. And then towards, I don't know, the end game, I'll have everyone topped up nice and ready. Health kit. Okay.
Moves!
Because I'm using a bolt axe, so it'll be scale their res. Warlocks have a lot.
I can do
Okay, you.
Let's begin.
Yeah, you're on
I
standby
will be
for
your
something,
shield.
so I might as well
All right, here I go.
assign you to guard by
I better back him up.
this there. I should not have used. I should have made him a Dimitri or something. Oh well. It's fine. Got plenty of special. Alright. And also, whenever she uses special, she heals people. So she's kind of like a frontline.
Apologies.
I might remove Shining Guardian though, because as an attacking it, her AI will not naturally stay inside a fortress. She will usually be going for the next officer in the map.
The strongholds belong to us now.
Probably don't regret it.
Still, it all seems to be going
the
too
front gate.
smoothly.
They're all over us. I can't stay here any longer.
Oh, she's using her actual special.
Don't think you can escape! After her, quick!
Open?
Felix, don't break ranks!
I can do this.
They just got caught.
We will not be able to besiege the enemy until we've captured the strongholds.
Where's she go? Oh. Look it up. Okay. I got plenty of special.
There, the path is clear.
Block. Is that Manuel? That is Manuel.
Wait,
You've walked right into my trap.
What's going on?
I simply can't waste this golden opportunity.
Where should I go? Oh, there's a...
Hanneman shall have his day. Death from above. Zow!
Okay, Hanneman's right there.
It's an ambush! Everyone fall back!
Fuck. Need someone with...
All right, here I go.
No, you're guarding him. So I guess...
I'm
what I
on
have to
it.
do.
No charge.
You are a
Just
trickster. You
leave
can
it to
open the
me.
lock I need, but whatever.
We can take down the enemies at the rear first!
What is it? Hey, Linhardt. And he's the only knight.
Now we tighten the net. We can't let any of our units fall before we have them surrounded.
It's kind of useless if he has a silver spear as opposed to something cool.
That's Linhardt. Are we gonna have to kill him?
Constance, hey.
I fear that I'll just get in your way and ruin the wonderful strategy you've all thought up.
I think we've split our forces.
No, is that Constance? Please, let me talk to her.
Send in the remaining soldiers!
This is interesting.
Reinforcements! We'll have to outlast them somehow.
Take on anyone! I can do this!
So by the end of it,
Apologies!
Part 2 is going to be complete. She's going to have a master class. Hopefully by the end, I have my Helm Master completely mastered.
You've gotten this far? That persistence is honestly exhausting.
Who else do I have? Nobody. How far can I reach that? Can't quite reach the treasure chest yet. Alright, Constance.
Constance? Of course it's sunny. Not good.
Why, if it isn't the peculiar, beg your pardon, the free-spirited mercenary Balthus. There is no reason to be wary of a nobody like me. I hardly deserve to be here at all. Please, let's stop this. I could never bring myself to kill you. So the goddess wishes me to suffer even further embarrassment.
Take on anyone!
I was on this mission, I need to remember.
Apologies!
Victory must be ours. We
So
will
all the
raise the
units
city,
that
and
were
the Kingdom Army with it.
interact with the...
How dare you threaten our lands, finest worms!
Whoa.
More of them? When will it ever end?
Okay, we're good. Wrong pace.
They have the numbers. Above all else, we must protect His Majesty.
Here goes! On a battlefield again? I must admit, it just doesn't feel right.
I thought I'd see what it's like to stay and fight. Even I can't run away every time. Oh dear. If I lose, it'll leave us with a wide open. But I'm pretty sure this isn't worth throwing my life away over.
So
I won't ask you to switch
Dorothea,
sides, but maybe we could stop
and all the
fighting at
Ashen
least.
Wolf would be good for this.
You could have said as much before you beat me up. You're all cruel, you know that? But fine.
The enemy's really serious about this. They're sending in so many soldiers.
They fitted up our ambush.
No, we cannot allow them to gain momentum.
Well,
The time has come to remount our attack on the main hall.
okay.
Direct stop.
Must see my territory invaded. I cannot suffer that.
Still here.
That's too close for comfort.
Do you actually have anything good? Yeah, it's good.
I refuse to die in a place like this.
Who is that? Who the hell is that? Oh, it's just Baron Ox. Can't get Panerin yet. Right?
It matters not how many rank-and-file soldiers fall. I am the Viscount, and I must not die here.
Whoa.
I won't lose. Let's do this. Ready to die?
15%.
Take this.
Let's go.
My blade is blunted after all. Forgive me, my dear Monica.
I'm burned.
Father, no!
finish it off.
Not a problem.
We must act now, before
no,
the
very
worry
good.
sets in. Let us see what we can do.
We will proceed as planned.
You didn't have to.
Nice. Monica.
My mistake led to my father's death. I shall have revenge.
Ooh, let's see if there's any interactive with Dorothy.
She got the better of us before, but not this time.
Monica! Oh dear! Perhaps it's time we join the battle in earnest.
I won't watch her die. Let's go, Hanneman.
The time for calm has passed. Who knows what I may do now?
Not bad at all. I'm starting to like this.
You think you can just storm your way in here and do as you please? You know nothing of this empire, and nothing of our emperor!
What? How are you struggling? What the fuck?
Take a breather.
Here goes! I won't stop! Not yet!
Jesus. No dialogue between Dorothea.
I can't die here.
Okay.
I won't!
Let's check if there's any dialogue for Hanuman and...
I shall
swear
let
he's-
them work
he
for
should
it,
be
if
a playable
nothing
character.
else.
Let her go. The battle isn't over. We must prepare for our next maneuver.
Apologies.
Hanneman, you're looking a little worse for wear. Let me heal you. Can never be too careful.
No, not yet!
If she keeps healing him like that, this battle will never end. Let us deal with Manuela first.
I must
special dialogue
fight
for her?
against some of my...
Man, these dialogues are going rapid fire. I need to be careful about
It's
these.
so dreadful to see a familiar face across the battlefield. That said, I will not back down.
students in order to save others. These are troubling times we live in, indeed.
I never thought the day would come that I'd cross blades with Professor Hanneman.
So you're an Imperial General now, Professor Manuela.
Why?
We've ended up on quite different paths, you know.
Indeed we have.
Okay.
Go on then. Show me the one you've chosen.
I can do this!
No! I refuse to die single!
Too bad.
There's still so much I want to do in life. I have to withdraw.
This was a good chance to defeat everyone. Alas.
Yes. But I prefer the roar of a crowd to any honors in battle.
Everyone else has shown such bravery. I must persevere as well.
God, so I'm planning to do these cinematic plays.
I may have
in
one
Method
foot
mode,
in
just
the
so there's a
grave,
bit of tension.
but I insist I keep the other out of it for the time being.
The fact that I might be cancelling everything in with specials and awakenings just so I can survive. That might be really tough. Yeah, I might need to do several takes of it.
I wonder if our paths will cross again in the future.
You forced your way into my city and kill innocent people. And you're shameless enough to claim you're on the side of justice. Enough!
Oh, it's open. Ash.
I'll do my
bother
best.
with that. Just do this.
Let...
Coming At least I can die in my hometown. I can do this!
resonance is really freaking powerful, right? Once you get to level 3, you just accidentally hit the and it's awesome.
There, we've done what we can.
Isn't it time for you to come out already, Duke Gert?
Yeah.
The general ought to seek vengeance for his subordinates.
Be careful what you wish for. Quite a lot of deaths to avenge by now. Duke Gert is essential to our empire. He must be protected at all costs.
Oh. Yeah, fine, I'll take the PhD.
Do what I must. I see they're putting up one last bit of futile resistance. Too bad it's not going to work.
Run, Gert! You must save Her Majesty! I can still fight! How ironic. My territory has always strived for peace, and it's the first claimed by the flames of war.
Are we doing this? Ooh, 29. That would have been really bad than a normal one. I'll be sweating buckets. Let me get these units over there. Yeah, that's time, yeah. 2,000 as well. Alright, all conditions are met. If I do this, in theory, that envoy should be fully healed.
Apologies.
There you go, yeah, it does heal. If I do this during that, while everyone's attacking, everyone should get a free heal.
I'll take on anyone! Enough! Apologies.
I am not the most skilled fighter.
Yeah, it works.
However, fight I must.
The build works. The build works.
Apologies.
Too much for me to bear.
What place to heal?
Stay calm. This is as far as we go. Forgive our weakness.
No, you've done plenty. You have my gratitude.
Come on. There we go.
Still here. It's not over. Seize this moment.
I can do
I cannot perish here. I must protect the Empire.
And then, yeah.
Our
That was
enemies
just
fought
a
well.
really generic
To be
skirmish.
honest, I'm not sure how much more we can
No
endure.
real plot actually happened.
We've taken the main hall. Victory is ours, Knights of Fargus!
Nice to sail, easy enough. I think I have the money. I hope I have the money.
Gotta get stronger.
Cheers means so much more when I'm on stage.
Master the class, master class. Shit. Wasn't enough.
Can't wait
He's
to
done,
get
bro. That's good. Aurora shield. Always a fan. Second hits strong attack. It's not the ones I want really. I want Zoltans and stuff for these abilities, so it shouldn't really matter about these ones. Okay, that should be enough. And hurt? Yep.
The enemy fought like they were possessed out there. One wrong move and we'd have been finished.
Imperial nobles will battle to the bitter end to protect their homes, just as we would. I suggest you get used to it. Everyone we face from this point forward will strike at us with the same vigor.
I guess it's kill or be killed, huh? It's exhausting just thinking about the road ahead.
Do not complain. We are only doing this to restore peace to Fodlan, remember?
I can't say I blame you for worrying. This is a difficult campaign in every sense of the word. For one, the unfamiliar terrain greatly favors our enemy. And however noble our cause, the guilt of invading our neighbors will always weigh heavy on our minds.
Be that as it may, we can't turn back now. If the kingdom and empire cannot coexist, then there is no other choice but to fight.
He's right. We all know what'll happen to Fargus if we just sit back and let Adrestia do what they want.
So you all grasp the gravity of our actions, yet choose to march on regardless. It seems our rising lords have grown even stronger than I thought. The future of Fargus is a bright one indeed. For now, all we can do is commend our soldiers for delivering us a valiant triumph, and of course, bid they continue the march. When the sun sets on this war, only our king will be fettered by the vile moniker of invader.
Don't put this all on him.
And it will fall on you to support him through it, Felix. You understand, yes? That is your duty as the shield of Fargus, and descendant of the hero Fraldarius.
Obviously.
Oh, Rodrigue, you're up late.
Ah, yes. Preparing strategy proposals for tomorrow's War Council. The more legwork I can do in advance, the smoother the process will go, thus lessening the burden on His Majesty. Even one as strong as he would collapse from overwork were all our councils an unchecked slog.
He barely sleeps as it is, right? Sometimes I see him face down on his desk. I guess catching what little shut-eye he can.
Yes, he reminds me of the late king in that sense. Lambert too ascended the throne at a young age. Too young, if you ask me. And struggled greatly to adapt to the many rigors of governance.
Guess you two knew each other a long time then. I'd heard you went to the academy together at least. I've gotta ask, is Dmitri really that much like his dad?
You would hardly be able to tell them apart were they in the same room now. Though Lambert did have a somewhat shorter temper. Still, they're birds of a feather compared to my son and I. The two of us are as different as the blackest night and the brightest day.
I don't know. I think you're pretty similar. Like, you're both the first to take the initiative when something important needs doing.
That's enough to make this old man's cheeks burn. Make sure you share that opinion with Felix as well. I suppose he is quite like me, though mostly in ways I'd hoped to avoid.
Meaning what?
He can't live without some great purpose in life urging him forward. There is no peace in such an existence. I know, because I'm the same way. As Lambert's right hand, I devoted every waking moment to serving him, supporting him. And when he was lost, so too was my reason for being. I had no choice but to search for something else to propel me forth. In the end, and after much consideration, I chose to devote myself anew to Lambert. To seeing through the promise I had made him.
Putting a hell of a lot of emphasis.
And what was that?
That should his son ever lose his way, I would be the one to set him back on the proper course. But I won't be here forever. Thankfully, His Majesty is blessed with friends like you.
Come on.
Ones who are willing to ease the immense burden on his shoulders.
Funny, I feel like Dimitri's been helping me this whole time, not the other way around. But it's all a give and take in the end, right? You've done more than your fair share for me, too.
I'm glad to hear that, truly. But to be frank, my own shortcomings have grown alarmingly clear of late. It's not enough to simply stand by his side and support. He needs someone to grab his hand and pull him in the right direction.
And you don't think you can do that? Even with Gustav's help?
At the end of the day, he and I are nothing more than His Majesty's retainers. We cannot view Foglin through his eyes. But you stand on equal footing with him as a trusted friend. Such a bond is a rare thing indeed.
Dimitri's my leader, yeah, but he's a friend first. Probably helps that I'm not in the nobility.
Is that the root of it, I wonder? If I recall, you were born in Alliance territory, yes?
Yep, in a remote mountain town off in Ordelia land. Honestly, I don't remember much more than that. And with this weird power and all, it's hard to say for sure where I really came from.
Well, if you ask me, those things, your background, your abilities, don't matter much in the end. I can't blame you for being curious, of course. But we haven't put our faith in you because of whose child you are. The relationships you've built in your time here transcend whatever blood may flow in your veins.
I'll tell that to every single person that joins.
What a wonderful human being. A true man of character.
Anyway, seeing as you're here, I was hoping you might be willing to share some of your wisdom with me. I would love to know a mercenary's thoughts on the proper location to stage an ambush, and where in that position our archers should take up posts.
Now we're talking. Let's see.
Azure Gleam, a trick of the goddess. Central Adrestia is soundly defended under the command of Regent Ire.
Right.
However, attacks from the Kingdom and Alliance erode the Empire's defenses in both the East and West. Amidst all this, General Randolph enlists a certain mercenary company to Adrestia's cause.
Okay, this is the mission.
Their forces stand to defend Hevring territory, the Empire's final bastion in the West. Let me get this straight. If they break through Hevring land, there'll be nothing to stop the Kingdom's army from rolling straight to the capital.
That's right. The seat of Hevring's power, Mazgus, lies east of here, past the bottleneck in the Agma Mountains. It's essentially on Invar's doorstep, the western gateway to the seat of power. Count Hevring and his men will make their last stand there. That is, if the Lions of Fargus can get through us first. And of course, we will make every possible effort to defeat them, for whatever that's worth.
Never a good sign when you're calling something your last stand.
Indeed. And we've lost far too many of our most formidable generals, including Marquis Vestra. I've not the slightest idea what's befallen our forces at the capital, nor in the east for that matter.
Yes, the whole army's been feeling a little off lately. Thankfully, you and your squadron still have your heads on straight.
It's a sad state of affairs out there. Hardly any dependable leaders remain. Instead, we're left with those who take pride in senseless looting and slaughter, or compete to see who can reduce more villages to ash. Each and every one of them handpicked by His Excellency,
they're currently fighting in
the
Imperial
Regent.
territory. Doing that kind of thing is kind of
Are you
bad.
sure you should be spilling secrets like that?
It's all right. I'd like you to have the full picture.
Would be wise, yes.
Your company holds the key to victory in your hands. And with it, our very lives.
Basically,
Oh, but
Byleth is
keep all
busted.
that under wraps if you would.
Use him.
It would
in
bring the
best
morale of
possible
my
way
troops crashing to new lows were that to get out.
Usually mercs are backup for an army, not full-on replacements. But it is what it is. In any case, we'll get the job done so long as you're paying.
Geralt, should I perish in this fight, you can consider your contract terminated. You'll be free to stop supporting the Empire in its foul descent into depravity.
Oh, he knows.
Randolph.
Hey, Fletcher. She's gonna.
You feeling
gonna
any
kick my
better?
ass later, isn't she?
I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
That makes two of us. But it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
If you say so. With the war and the state it's in, the kingdom is throwing everything they've got at this thing. I don't know if it's that or something else, but I've got a bad feeling. So watch yourself out there.
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it.
I wonder if I'll get a second copy if I do.
Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Saros,
It's a
and
really good sword.
mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago. I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
Makes for a great sword for Violet.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
The general opposite us is a man by the name of Randolph. I hear tell he's related to the Empire's Count Burgleys. To complicate matters further, he's hired Gerald's mercenaries to assist in their fight.
Them again, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
The Imperial Army has gathered their forces in Hevring territory, with said mercenaries composing the core of their offense. I expect they'll engage us in the woodlands, an ideal location for the guerrilla warfare they specialize in.
Then we'll have to look out for traps and ambushes as we advance. More than usual, that is.
They're placing a great deal of faith in Gerald, trusting the front lines to his company.
Perhaps there are no other generals for them to rely on.
This is our chance then. We'll be in a great spot if we can land a decisive blow on the Empire.
Absolutely. They're bound to start feeling the heat over in Enbar once we get a solid foothold here in Hevring territory.
Yes, and the enemy is surely well aware of that fact. No doubt that's precisely why Gerald is among their ranks.
He and his company are incredible fighters. But there's more to it than that. They also have immense discipline. As long as they can afford the cost, I can see why the Imperials would trust them over some of their less experienced generals.
I didn't expect us to be facing them again so soon. We had best be ready. Though truly, I wish we could fight alongside them for once instead.
We can't keep letting one mercenary mess with our whole army. So just watch. I'm gonna take that monster out once and for all. Or at least slow them down, if nothing else.
That hesitance doesn't suit you. Not anymore. You're far stronger than the last time your paths crossed. Just say the words and I'll give you all the power I can muster. We will prevail.
Whatever we decide to do, we will need a sound strategy if we are going to win.
Strategy, huh? Maybe something like a huge surprise attack on the Imperial positions.
You've already said that they already in
A
ambush
bold
position,
suggestion,
and they have
Sylvain.
a terrain advantage.
You remind me of your father when he was young.
I'm
Makes no
not
sense.
sure if that's supposed to be a compliment
Like,
or
you
what.
can't set up an ambush when the enemy is familiar with
Margrave's
the
been
territory.
managing the conflict in the
And you
north
don't
for
know. You
decades
still need to
now,
do a lot
hasn't
of
he?
reconnaissance to do it,
I'd say it's a great honor to be compared to him.
honestly.
Ah, such fine memories. All of his strategies seem to involve sending me and Lambert off to thrust through the enemy lines on our own.
Yeah, going straight to the suicide charge every time doesn't sound all that strategic to me.
At any rate, I have full faith that our combined might will be up to the task at hand.
Yeah,
We
honestly,
must succeed.
The best way for this, if there's gonna be an ambush on the way, just push. Hard push. All your forces. Just overextend to such a point that the ambushes that are carefully planned don't stick. Because as a result of that, they committed all their forces in ambush positions, but if he moves too fast for them to trigger, the HQ's gone by the time they catch up.
What about this?
I've been thinking.
I have a worthy proposition.
I've been thinking. I've been thinking. I won't let you
Speed is
down.
actually important.
Now then.
If I get high-speed units, I'll get lots of combat hearts really quickly, so that's useful. Get some supplies, I guess.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
So if I get this, get the Master Seals from here, I should have enough
I carry a
Master
little of
Seals.
everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
I should have enough Master
Hope to see
Seals
you again
get
soon.
one unit into the...
Training can be the difference between
into the
victory
finalized
and
build
defeat.
section. Who has 4 master classes that need mastering? Linhardt? Yeah, Linhardt's ready. I could do Linhardt. Needs 5. Needs a lot. In fact, Marianne does need to. She's very useful.
I hope I... I hope I... I hope I can... I hope I... I hope I can handle...
Cool. So Linhardt is the option. I'm definitely leaning onto the master everything. I will have 1 master sealed reserved. Let me get her. I might do her next actually. The Imperials, they've... Oh, perfect. Just right.
An idea.
might have one extra. One extra they might use under the
now you will
characters. Yeah, I have one left over.
now. An ideal map.
I'm at odds about what actually, because his relic or sacred weapon is an axe. I don't want him to be an axe wielder. I'll think about it. Ooh, 4. No, actually no. I still need to master these, so he's not. Okay, get on task.
Well, don't...
So here's my next unit.
Well... Well...
These two need more classes. Felix next, I think. Yeah, you're about to master your class. Let's give you another one. Give you Trickster.
I will devote.
Right. Good.
With
Done.
proper training, you'll be
Next.
unstoppable.
Food. My support, actually. So I just got Constance, and I need a net. Just a net. Get 2 conversations. What was it again? Net and Lindhard. He has no actual conversations with anybody. Interesting. Very interesting.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh well. Right. You first. I guess that's that. Catherine, I guess. Really?
Hey, this is...
I should give you a C support.
Oh, this is the best! Let's eat!
Wow, you really know your stuff. This is my favorite.
C support?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Major.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
This reminds me of my youth. The days I spent...
I'm surprised you know what I like. Thank you. This is wonderful.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
No Felix. Strange. Yeah. Imagine Wolverine didn't have anybody.
Hey, this is great.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
Ah, a high-quality meal suitable for my refined palate.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
You're so vain.
Solid, solid.
Hold on. How'd you know this was my favorite? Thank you.
Wow, that hit the spot. I'm so glad we're friends.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
I'll take it.
Huh. You made this? Pretty good.
Hey, my favorite. You sure know how to brighten a guy's day.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Right. So, training instructor. Get these training ones out of the way, because
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Dorothea, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Just finish off your little axe class, because you're nearly done. Oh, she needs way more axe classes. She's ready to go. Time being, let me just think about it first. Leave her as that now. Switch it to Constance? Yeah, switch to Constance. She's basically ready. Alright, yeah, she's done. Which other summons? Then there you go. Give me something a little more obscure, like Great Knight. It's just very annoying to level up. Sades is dumb, straight up. So crap. He's about to get mastered. Dun dun dun. Petra needs nice 9. Petra, how close is he? She needs. What, 6? Needs 6. Nearly there, though. Where's Lorenz? Really, Lorenz is not in the line. Let's remedy this. Dimitri, we'll level up anyway, so let's just put in Lorenz. Because you have a lot of classes to master. Renz, Ignatz, Felix needs to go. Where's Ignatz? Yeah, you have a lot of classes you need mastering. I think that's everything, right? Oh well, begin training. See what I got.
The more
just gotta let.
Nice. Just need this.
look at that!
Take guard.
I'll be able to help even more now.
I'll add this to my arsenal.
I am capable.
Mastered. You're mastered. Which... and everything else should be fine. But just for kicks. Oh. Not mastered that. Just need your archery. Nice.
I've got...
Just mastered as well. Good.
Time to work you into with proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, and I think that's that, guys. Next episode will be just going through the campaign. Actually, let's have a look. There might be a few paralogs. Let's just come in on fully informed.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Damn. 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 That's a lot. Night of Wonder. Action Rules Reunion? Yeah, I've done those. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of spares. But the Night of Wonder hasn't been done yet. That's the sales. Okay. So I need to do this and work my way directly towards this one. Right. So, paralogs first, and then we'll get into the main mission. Till next time, guys. Bye.